down briefly, and then we are going to come up to standing. So we'll just lie down briefly just to check in, notice how we're doing. So just allow yourself, and keep your knees bent here if you want to, just so you can feel the whole of your back on the floor. And to do that, quite naturally when we lie here, we end up with that lower arch, that lumbar arch here. So what we want to do is just tilt the pelvis up slightly. So you're tilting the tailbone down and the pelvis comes up. You should then be able to feel your lower back and the whole of your back on the floor. And just take a minute, your hands can be wherever. Perhaps place one hand on your heart and one on your tummy. And just take a couple of conscious breaths here. You can have your feet out wide if you want to allow your knees to fall in, just to completely relax and surrender. And just notice, how do you feel this morning? So I think today is the 6th week, 6 weeks today that my children broke up from school and we approached this lockdown. And I will say this week has been one of those weeks where I have sort of craved a little bit more of normality, wanting to see friends and family and yoga students in the studio and massage clients. It has been one of those weeks where I've just wanted a little bit back of that old normality. And then I realised that actually things are okay. You know, I'm feeling fit and healthy. My family are fit and healthy. All of my family for all of this. And so that's something to really be grateful for. So just take a moment just to tune in, just notice how you're feeling, and then tune into that gratitude. Find something that you're truly grateful for. So it can be something really meaningful, like health and well-being, to feel good in the morning. It could be you're really grateful for having that cup of coffee first thing. Anything that really makes your heart sing. Again, just tapping into that heart and soul. Take one more breath here. And then releasing the hands, just bringing your knees briefly in towards your chest, giving them a little squeeze. And then we'll see if we can come up to standing. So you can do this by rolling over to one side and then coming up. Or perhaps you cross at the ankles and you do a bit of a rock and roll and then push up to stand. So you can move from here. You have to get a bit of a balance, get a bit of a momentum going in, and then perhaps push down and stand up. So don't worry too much if you couldn't do that. It does take practice using the outside of the feet to really root down, coming to stand. Just take a moment here. So feet hip width apart, hands by your side, palms facing forwards. Taking a full breath. It's just dawned on me, it's the 1st of May today, isn't it? I think I'm right. This year is flying. Relax through the shoulders. Maybe just get a little bit of movement in through the neck, chin to chest. Release. Bringing your hands to your heart, palms pushing in towards each other so that the elbows come left to right. And just take a moment here. So strong, active through those hands. Exhale, gently bowing your chin, your forehead towards your chest, towards your hands. Take another breath. Inhale, slowly lifting the head back up. Inhale, take your hands left to right, reaching up above the head. Exhale, just sink the hips down, and then bring your hands to your heart. So we're just coming into a chair pose, sort of modified chair pose here. So the hands are resting here just briefly. Exhale, send your hands behind you, palms facing down, tops of the hands facing away. Exhale, lean forward slightly. So we've got these airplane arms, building heat straight away. One more breath, navel draws in. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Folding all the way down to the mat. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Just get a little bit of a sway with your hips. You can widen the feet. Relaxing through the head. Just get some movement that makes your body feel good here. You can pedal the feet. Just twisting from one side to the other. And then find some stillness. Relaxing through the head, softening through the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down, bending the knees, bringing the hands to the floor, stepping one foot back, stepping the other foot back, coming into plank. Push away from the mat, inhale. Exhale, gently looking over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale over your right shoulder, inhale back to center, exhale, lower the knees. Shifting back, forearms are going to come where your hands were, so bringing your forearms down, making sure that your arms are parallel, hands firmly on the floor, and then from here, you're just going to start to walk your knees back a little bit, melting your heart down towards your mat. So the hips are high. Start to draw in through your navel. So Uddiyana Bandha. Navel draws back towards the spine. Another breath here. Strengthening through the shoulders. Inhale, looking forwards. From here, curl the toes under. We're going to come into a forearm plank just briefly. Inhale, looking to the left shoulder, back to center, looking over the right shoulder, back to center, lower the knees down. Slowly lower the chest down, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, come onto the top of the feet. Baby cobra here, inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, pushing up onto knees. Exhale, pushing back, walking the feet forward just a little bit, coming into a downward dog. You can be soft here, really bending those knees. Again, just shaking the head, yes and no, getting a little bit of movement. Giving yourself thanks for the breath that you breathe in, cleansing and releasing as you breathe out, bending the knees, looking forward towards the front, make your way up, forward fold. Inhale, gently halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Inhale, rooting down through the feet, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Just pause here, just briefly. Again, you feel free if you want active hands here, you can push the hands in towards each other. or just settle into your breath. So from here, keeping the feet so they've got a little bit of a distance between, we're going to start to flow with the breath, just moving nice and slow. A little bit of a balance, so we're going to start to shift the weight to the left side and just bring the right foot behind the left. Okay, so we're simply just bringing it behind. It doesn't have to be in line, the toes at all. It might be slightly back. Inhale, start to lengthen here. So the right leg is behind the left. Feet are planted on the floor. Inhale, take your arms left to right, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale through the front line, through that middle, folding all the way down. Feel that stretch in that right leg, dropping that head down towards the knees. In this halfway lift, you're going to inhale, you're going to bend this right knee, bring it in towards the chest now, so it comes back towards the center. Exhale, step back with that right knee, lower that right knee down towards the ground. Inhale, low lunge. Reaching the arms up, take a breath. Exhale, bringing the hands down towards the floor. Stepping left foot back, coming into plank, shifting forward. Take a breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. Feel free to not lower your knees first. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lifting up through. Reaching back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale. Inhale, lifting left leg up behind you. And then you're going to step that left foot up in between your hands. Lower right knee, just like we did just now. Inhale, reaching up. Low lunge. Exhale, hands come down. From here, you're going to shift forward, and that right foot again is going to come behind the left. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Root down through those feet. Hands come out in front, palms together. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Uncross the legs. So if it's too much in the body coming up with the arms out in front, okay, just depends how you feel in your lower back. Feel free to bring them left to right or keep them into the body and roll up. We're going to go on to the other side. So left foot comes behind the right. Inhale, roll those shoulders back. Take up length, reaching the palms all the way up above the head. Exhale, folding forwards. Over those legs. Feel that stretch. Inhale, half lift. Bring that left knee in towards your chest. Hover here. And then step it back. Lower left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step back to plank or kneeling. Plank's entirely up to you. Shifting forwards. Exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, rolling through. Exhale, rolling back down. Curl the toes, either back to knees or power to plank. And then exhale, downward dog. Take one breath. Exhale fully. Allow that spread left and right with the shoulders. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Exhale, stepping that right foot up. Lower left knee again. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, hands come down, frame that foot. Rocking left foot up behind the right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ease with the breath. Palms come together. Either at the heart now and just roll up with that in-breath. Maybe reaching the hands all the way up. And then exhaling, releasing left foot. Okay, we're going to repeat add on. Slightly, won't pick up the pace just yet, so it's still going to move quite slow. Feel free to do the low lunge as we go through instead of the high lunge. Entirely up to you. So from here, you're going to cross right foot behind the left. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Bringing that right knee in towards the chest. Step it back. Either lower right knee if you want to, or keeping that right knee lifted. Inhale, reaching up, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, frame that foot. Again, you have a choice here. You can either step back into plank, or maybe you step back into a one-legged plank by crossing this left leg over the right ankle, shifting forward, and then maybe lowering all the way down, separate the legs. Come onto the top of the feet, inhale, exhale, back down, shifting back through plank into our downward facing dog. One breath here. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift that left leg up behind you, same side, stepping left foot up. Keeping that right knee lifted. Inhale, take the breath. Reach, exhale, folding forwards. Lifting right foot up towards the front, stepping it behind the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the chest or out in front. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart or hands by your side, entirely up to you. Uncross the legs. Straight away, we're going to come into the other side. Left leg comes behind the right. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold. Take up space. As we inhale into that halfway lift, bring that left knee in towards the chest. Step it back again. Low lunge if you want to here. Or inhale, high lunge. Bend into that front knee. Exhale, hands come down. Again, maybe that one-legged plank. Shifting right foot behind the left. Lowering all the way down, then separating the legs. Come onto the top of the feet. Inhale, cobra, maybe coming up a little bit higher. Exhale, lowering back down. Inhale, lifting through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhaling. Inhale, right leg up behind you. Exhale, step that right foot up. Inhale, low lunge or high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, framing that foot. Rocking right foot up behind the left. Forward fold. Inhale, maybe hands come left to right this time. Coming all the way up. As you exhale, hands come to the heart. Separate the feet and just take a breath. Notice, how do you feel? How does the body feel here? We're going to do that sequence one more time before we then add on. So the next sequence, feel free when we come down to a cobra. If you want to, you can do Chaturanga there and then coming into upward facing dog. I will talk you through it. Feel free, take the low lunges if you'd rather than the high lunge. Remember, it's your practice, so just tune into what you need. Maybe if you need a little bit more energy, you can take the high lunge. If you feel like you need to conserve a bit of energy, then maybe you take the low. There's no right or wrong, it's just how we feel. And we really do have to tune in and listen to that. So from here, crossing right foot behind the left, hands remain at the heart. Settle in. Inhale, lifting up. Reaching those hands all the way up. Pushing the hands in towards each other now. Activating through the shoulders. Hands come left to right, folding all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, bring that right knee in towards the chest and then step it back. Take those arms all the way up on your next inhale, reaching. Exhale, hands come down. Stepping left foot over the top of the right. Either shifting all the way down or Chaturanga. Inhale, separating the feet. Upward facing dog. And we'll meet back in downward dog. Take a breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift that left leg up behind you. Stepping left foot in between the hands. Inhale, take that breath. Exhale, hands come down, framing that foot, rocking right foot up behind the left. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find that root, that connection through the feet. Navel draws in. Exhale down. Your choice here, making your way all the way up to standing. Exhale. Hands to heart. Separate the feet. Take one breath. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the right foot behind the left. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, bring in the left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, sweep the arms, high lunge or low, your choice. Exhale, framing that foot, crossing right foot over the left, or you can just come to plank. Lowering through Chaturanga or all the way down to Cobra. Upward facing dog. Meeting back in downward dog. Take a breath. Breathing in, inviting that energy. Breathe out. Release, soften. Inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Exhale, right leg steps up in between the hands, moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale down. So we're picking up the pace just a little. Left foot comes in behind the right. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take the arms left to right. Coming all the way up. Exhale. Separate the feet. Hands to heart. So we are going to come straight back in. We're going to do one more. We're going to add on slightly. Feel free if you need to take a drink. Do. Settle in, shake the hands off. Wiggle the legs a bit if you need to. Full breath. Right foot behind the left. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, right knee comes in towards the chest. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, high lunge. From here, we're going to exhale, warrior two. So just adding into the middle. Take a warrior two. Left hand reaching forward, right hand back. Exhale, lean back. Reverse that warrior. Exhale, coming back. Pivot that foot. Frame the hands around that front foot. Going straight back to what we did. So left foot over the right. Exhale, Chaturanga. Or all the way down, Cobra. Or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale fully. Inhale, left leg up. Stepping left foot all the way between the hands. Inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, hands come down, frame that foot. Step that right foot in just a little bit. Exhale, folding over that left leg, pyramid pose. So you can have a wider stance if you want to, or a shorter stance. Inhale here. Bend into that front knee. Take that right foot back again. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, stepping right foot up, behind the left, forward fold. Relaxing through the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Release the legs. Wiggle the toes. Hands come to the heart. Take a moment. We're going to go on to the other side. Nearly there. Maybe you can feel your heart beating firmly against your thumbs, crossing left foot behind the right. Straight away, take that breath. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, maybe hands come left and right, folding forwards. Inhale, left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, stepping left foot back. Inhale, reaching up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. So warrior two on this side, bend into that front knee, arms at shoulder height. Reverse the warrior, reaching back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down, pivot that back foot. Hands frame that foot, stepping right foot over, crossing over the ankle. Exhale, either lower all the way down or Chaturanga. Uncross the legs. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale down. Inhale through to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Really lifting those hips, allowing the shoulders to roll out left to right. So you're broadening through those shoulders. Take a breath. Inhale, lift that right leg up behind you. Exhale, look forward, stepping the right foot up. Step the left foot in just a little bit. Straighten through both legs. Inhale. Exhale, folding over that front leg. Pyramid pose. You can have a soft bend in that knee if you need to. Full breath. Inhale, bend into that front knee, send that left foot back again. So you've taken this runner's lunge. We're going to inhale, either lower the knee or all the way up to high lunge. Exhale, frame that foot, stepping left foot up, behind the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, uncross the legs. Bring the feet really together here. Exhale, hands come to heart. And just as we started, before we move on slightly, you'll be pleased to know we're going to cool it down a little bit now. Bending through the knees, inhale, just take the arms up, coming into that chair pose. Your hands can be at your heart here if you want to. Maybe you're reaching up. Take one more breath. Navel draws in. Exhale, fold forwards here. Keeping the feet together if you can, slight gap between the heels. Rounding through the head, really bringing that chin towards the chest. Inhale, just start to trace up the legs, rolling all the way up to standing. So keeping the feet together, we're going to come into our balance. So the feet together to sort of zip everything up, that length through the front. The balance we've done many times. Shifting the weight to the right foot. Inhale, just lift the left. And then maybe either left foot on the shin, maybe it's resting on that front foot. Maybe you bring the sole of the foot in towards the groin. And you come into our tree pose. Keeping hands at the heart. Left knee is starting to open out. Maybe even lifting the hands, the thumbs to the third eye, just gently pushing into that third eye, the space between the brows. Navel draws in. Take a full breath here. Bringing the hands back to the heart. Bringing the left knee round. And then you're going to send the left foot behind you. Either bring the toes to the floor if you want to. You feel like you need a bit of a rest now. Or maybe toes face down. Keep the hands at the heart, or possibly bringing the hands behind you, coming into our warrior three. Navel draws in, toes facing down. Take a breath. Trust yourself here. You're going to lower your left foot down to the ground. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, frame that foot. Stepping right foot back, coming into our plank. Lower all the way down to the floor. Come onto the top of your feet. Inhale, moving slowly with the breath. Cobra. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, curl the toes under, either pushing to knees first, and then coming all the way back into downward dog. Take a breath. Again, find that space in the shoulders, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, soft elbows. Inhale, maybe look forward towards the mat, and on an exhale, jump to the front or step. Make your way there, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, reaching your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Just going on to the other side. So rooting down here, shifting the weight to the left foot. I always find it's quite good to bring the feet together, just so you can have this framework. And then start to peel the right foot off the ground. Maybe this is where you are. Maybe you play here. Or take your desired tree, wherever you want to. As I stand here, I can see the trees in my garden full of blossom. They're beautiful at the moment. So rooting. Again, maybe bringing the hands up to the third eye. It definitely changes things when you do that. So find that focus, that root. Opening up through that right hip, that right knee. Take one more breath here. Strong root foundation. Exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. Gently bringing the right knee forwards, back round, hovering that right foot. Maybe coming all the way forward into our warrior three. You can keep the hands at the heart. Imagine you're pushing that right foot into the wall. Feel free to bend into that left knee and bring your foot to the ground. Maybe you're here. Reach the hands behind you. Take one more breath. Navel draws in, then trust. Trust yourself. Bend into that front knee. Step back with that right leg. Inhale, reach those arms up. Last chance for a vinyasa. Bringing the hands down. Stepping left foot back. So everybody, let's go through this together. Maybe elbows draw in, lower halfway. Shift onto the top of the feet. Opening up through the chest, lifting the hips, maybe the knees. Exhale, lower the knees. Roll through the spine. Big toes come to touch. Knees come wide. Exhale. Arrive. Allow your hands to come a little bit closer towards the head, folding in towards each other, just to relax through those shoulders. Take a breath. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat, your breath, moving your body. I can definitely feel my heart beating in my chest. That question, how does it feel to be alive today? And this feels good to me. Taking time out just to reflect Build that heat, that energy, that tapas and that prana throughout the body. Inhale, slowly lifting the head back up. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just stretching out through the body now. Inhale into our cow. Exhale, chin draws in, into our cat pose. 4 more. You can take it wider with the hands and knees if you want to. Just stretching through. Take 1 more. And then exhale from here, just drawing back to center. Allowing yourself to have a bit of space through the hands. Maybe walking the knees back a little bit. Maybe the knees coming a little bit wider as well, actually. From here, keep that left hand where it is. We're just going to twist into the body before we spin ourselves around the other way. So inhale, take that right arm out. Take a breath, and then exhale, just threading that right arm through. Just arrive wherever you do here. So the hips are still high. Okay, my right arm's reaching through, threading the needle. Maybe this left hand reaches up above the head. Maybe it comes to rest on the lower back, and I just open up through the chest a little bit. So you decide what you need. I'm going to take 1 more breath here. Bringing that left hand wherever it was back to frame your head, and then pushing yourself all the way back up. Planting the right hand. Inhale, take that left arm up, open up through the chest, feel that twist into the hips, into the body. Exhale, thread the needle, navel draws in here as we sort of dome through the upper body, and then we reach, hips staying high, knees are on the ground, arriving on the left shoulder, left ear, or the left side of the head, and then maybe you reach the right arm up. Maybe it comes to rest on your lower back. Wherever you are, just take a breath here. Inhaling. On that exhale, bring that right hand down to frame the head, pushing yourself back up. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, maybe just walking the hands back, coming to kneeling, and just arrive here. If this is too much, you can be on high knees or come to sit on your bottom, because we'll be doing that in a moment. So you can do that first of all. Tune in. Hands can be down and grounded. Elbows heavy, or maybe even flip the palms up here. Just notice. Shifting your legs to one side. And then sending your feet all the way out in front so that your feet or your heels come to the front edge of your mat. Just take a moment to arrive here, so feel free, you can wiggle the feet, adjust the clothes if you need to. Just get some movement. And then we're going to anchor down through those heels. And by that, just bring the toes towards you, and you will feel that everything changes in the legs. So when we start to flex through the feet, we roll the shoulders back, we arrive here. So this is our Dandasana, our staff pose. So legs are firm, so much so that perhaps the heels can lift off the ground. We start to lift up through the chest. Sometimes we do this with the hands on the floor, and you can have the hands on your thighs. And maybe today, bringing your hands together and pushing the thumbs again into that third eye space. That focus, elbows left to right, rooting down, strong through the legs. 3 breaths. This is powerful. That focus, that wisdom, that strength and tone for the mind and the body. On your next exhale, soften through the legs, soften through the arms. Just notice. Bring the hands back down to the feet, to the thighs. Wiggle your feet, roll the shoulders. From here, bringing the feet towards each other, pointing through the toes, hands out in front. Inhale, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, just make your way down, all the way down to your back. Again, feel free, you can pause here halfway if you want to. And then continue that journey all the way down. And arriving, reaching those arms, taking that full stretch. Maybe flexing through the feet again, and then pointing and flexing, just getting some movement in here. Wiggling those legs. And slowly bending the knees. From here, just bringing the right foot or right ankle to cross over the left. Before we do anything here, I just want you to settle into this position. So just allow this right knee to just drop away. So quite often we're here, and this all depends how tight you are on this right hip. Just see, maybe even just guiding it with your right hand, really gently with that breath. You can start to flex through those right toes. And just see if you can create some space here. Notice bringing the left heel towards your bottom, towards that left buttock. Exhale, rounding through, so ground through that lower back. Bringing your hands to the earth. Chin slightly tucked so you have that length through the spine. On your next inhale, just gently start to lift through your hips. So a one-legged bridge. This is too much, bring that right foot down. As you can see, I'm not coming as high, literally just lifting those hips, rooting down through the foot, taking one more breath here. Exhale, release. From here, bringing that left knee now in towards your chest, so keeping the right foot crossed over, bringing the left knee in, holding on to the back of the thigh, or you can hold on to the shin, entirely up to you. Take a breath. You can bring the left foot up towards the ceiling, or you can have that left leg bent. Your choice. Each exhale, maybe you can gather this left knee a little bit closer towards the chest, towards the heart. Find that breath. Really allowing that good stretch into that right glute. If you're not feeling it, maybe you need to bring that left knee in a little bit more, or start to straighten through that left leg. You can even start to use this right elbow just to push open that right knee just a little bit. Flexing through that right foot, just protecting the knees. Exhale, release the left foot down. Hands come out left to right. We've still got that right foot crossed over. You're gently now just going to roll the legs over to the left. The feet will spin. That leg remains crossed. If it's too much in the spine here to keep that leg crossed, you can uncross it here. Gazing towards the right hand. Try to soften. Find the breath. Hopefully your body's starting to cool down now. Amazing how we can just use our own body, our body weight with the breath just to move through, and it generates that heat, increases the heart rate, improves all the systems of the body. And that's just with the breath alone, how much you can benefit from in the body. When you increase that heart rate a little bit, you start to really improve that heart function. Healthy heart in many ways, and a healthy mind, and a healthy body. Gently uncross that right leg here and then roll the hips back. Bringing the hands back down by your side. Just take a moment with the knees bent in this neutral position, hands on your tummy. And then we're going to go to the other side. So now crossing left foot over. Allow that left knee to just open away. And again, just start here first of all. How does this left hip feel? Does it feel different compared to that right hip just now? Maybe flexing through those left toes to support this knee. Right heel towards the bottom, or the buttock even, that right buttock. Exhale, lower back comes down towards the floor. Hands by your side. Inhale, just start to lift up through those hips. Coming into that one-legged bridge. Again, don't have to come high. It's just, this can be quite wobbly. So just notice here, notice how this is. We have to use our core, our glutes, everything to start to stabilize. Making sure we're not crunching through the neck, or not fully opening through that throat. Just take one more breath. Exhale, slowly release, hips down. And as you do, just arrive here and then gently bring in the right knee in towards your heart, towards your chest, wrapping the hands through, so threading left hand through that space and settle in here. So again, you decide. You have those options of a straight right leg, maybe it's bent, activating through that left foot, maybe using that left elbow, just open up. Taking the breath. Relaxing through the face and the shoulders. One more breath here. Then exhale, release that right foot to the floor. Keeping that left leg crossed over, you're then just going to allow the hips or the knees to roll towards the right side. The hips will follow. Try and keep the shoulders and the waist up towards the ceiling. So we're creating this twist in the spine. Arms out at shoulder height. Maybe your gaze goes towards the other side. And just settle in. I notice this left side is a lot easier than the right. And again, that could be to do with my calf injury. How it changes different things in the body. And it's just having that awareness and that focus. And just noticing how each side feels, and whether there's areas that you need to concentrate on further. Taking another breath here. Unravel the legs if they're not already, and then slowly rolling back. Just take the feet as wide as the mat. Just take a moment just to rock the knees one way and the other, and keep the arms where they are. Just easing through that lower back. Really nice movement. And then gently allowing yourself to create space, coming into Shavasana. So decide if you want your knees bent, maybe you decide to stretch out those legs. Especially after just doing that little stretch and twist, it might feel really nice. If you need a blanket or you want a cushion underneath your head, then take up space. Maybe today you really take up space with the hands, palms facing up, feet as wide as your yoga mat, maybe wider. And just surrender. Surrender to the support beneath you. The groundedness. Aware of the body, which parts of the body are in contact with the ground. Allowing that front body to really soften and relax. Releasing the jaw and try to find that softness through the face, through the forehead, through the eyes. If you haven't already, close your eyes yet. We're just going to take 10 breaths. Wherever you are. Take 2 more breaths here. Start to perhaps part the lips, lick the lips. Take that inhale all the way to the chest. Exhale to release, create some space in the body. Bringing the palms to touch. Bringing the hands all the way, maybe just staring at the hands a moment above your head as you lie here. And then gently bringing your thumbs all the way to that third eye. From here, we will finish the practice. Have an amazing day. Hope you have that prana, that energy in your body. Drink plenty of water. From me to you, Namaste.